Welcome to the Icaran sector. Welcome to 1000 points of Craft World Eldar versus the Space Marines Deathwatch in Tempest of War, Solohammer. So yeah, another quick Solohammer game from myself today. I built up a new Deathwatch Smash Captain and couldn't resist getting you out on the table as soon as possible. So I thought, well, we better take the Xenos Hunters against some Xenos. So I've gone for the Eldar today, as they're always fun to play. Our map today is deployment this side and this side. So on this level it's 9 inches, so it brings us to about there, either side. Our game is just the regular take and hold. 5 points for holding 1, another 5 points for holding 2, and another 5 points available for holding more than your opponent. And then there's the weird shenanigans in the 5th turn. And our twist today, or our mission rule, is there's hidden supplies. So there is an extra marker in the no man's land. So there is one under here in this new building. So this will actually now block line of sight because it's big enough. One over here, one in the deployment zone here, one over that side, and one in the deployment zone over there. I don't know who's got what deployment side yet. And in Solohammer, it doesn't really matter too much. So we've just set out the objectives first. So as usual, there'll be the 2 decks that will get split off. And other than that, line of sight blocking or cover when you're around. This one will block line of sight because it's tall enough. This one has no windows through it. That one will give you light cover. All the rest of the barriers will give you light cover. Penalties for crossing over. No penalties for crossing over these, of course, because they're technically ruins, I suppose. And then, yeah, so the Deathwatch cleared away the orcs and moved back into their Imperial territories. And then out the webway spilled the Eldar. Alright, we will go look at the armies. So in the blue corner today we have the Eldar. They're running as a Farflung class world Hail of Doom, which they've been using for quite a while now. In charge today we have the Farseer on Jetbike with Fate's Messenger, so the first failed saving throw per turn is 0 damage. And he has the Weeping Stones, so I roll an extra d6 when rolling with their dice for the Strands of Fate. Doom and Guide as normal, and he's got a Singing Spear in the troops. 10 Guardians, 5 Rangers, pretty much as standard. In the elites, we have the Dire Avengers with the Shredding Fire, so their ability goes off on a 5+ rather than a 6+ for a Shuriken. 10 Howling Banshees with Graceful Avoidance for their upgrade, so they have a 4+ invul in close combat, and they obviously can't be shot Overwatch with, and they're -1 to hit. And when they charge, they also get +1 to the wound rolls, and they've got a Wave Serpent with 3 Shuriken Cannons on it, and then the fast attack. 4 Wind Riders with the Shuriken Cannons to ride with him, and then the Shining Spears with Expert Lancers upgrade. So on the charge they get +1 to their hit rolls, and the Lancers do some extra stuff in close combat as well. If they charge, they get plus strength. Shuriken Cannons. A Shuriken Cannon on the Exarch and Shuriken Catapults there on the regular ones. And that's 1,000 points of Eldar. And then in the red corner with the red Old Wolf dice, we have the 1,000 points of the Deathwatch. And our Warlord today, as I said, is a brand new captain based on the Horus Heresy model. I've changed him up and given him a Thunder Hammer, as was suggested to me by a guy called Reverend Ryu. Check out his Instagram, he's an awesome painter. And then check out my Instagram, Icaran_selector. Now he's got a couple of things. His Warlord trait is the Imperium Sword, and his relic is the Eye of Abiding. Imperium Sword obviously gives him +1 strength and attack on the charge. And then Eye of the Binding. Every time he makes an attack, you can ignore any and all hit roll, wound roll, ballistic skill, weapon skill modifiers for that attack. So he'll still be hitting on 2s with his giant Thunderhammer. And also, a 6 to wound, invulnerable saves can't be taken against it. And I've paid a CP for a Vigil Unmatched, which lets him take a Warlord trait from the Deathwatch as well. And he's got Castellan and the Black Vault, which gives him mastercrafted weapons. So he is actually carrying a heavy Thunderhammer because it is damage 4. Next to him is second in command is the Primarist Librarian, and I've taken from the Deathwatch supplement Fortified with Contempt, so I get a 5-up Feel No Pain. Would lose a wound, so it's not just mortals, it's complete 5-up Feel No Pain. And Neural Void, subtract 1 from the attacks characteristics of models, so this has got an 18-inch range. And each time a charge is declared for that unit that's under the this, they can only charge it, select the closest target as their charge. So hopefully they can prevent some multi-charging and things like other shenanigans like that. We've got 6 Deathwatch Veterans with a shotgun on the Sergeant. There's an Infernus Heavy Bolter, the Frag Cannon, and a Thunderhammer, Sword and Gun, and Mason Gun. A Fortis kill team with Assault Bolters and Thunderhammer on the Sergeant, and 5 Assault Intercessors, Primus Apothecary in the Elites, and then Outrider in the Fast Attack, and also a Hammer Strike. So it's a reasonably mobile force, and he'll probably run with those guys because they're the only things that can keep up with each other, or with that. And yeah, right, we will go set up the board and come back after deployment. For deployment, the Eldar run the world off and chose this side, which actually means these guys have been dealing with the Orcs, finished the Orcs off, only to discover that in the Imperial sector, these guys have popped up out of nowhere. So we have Rangers here, ready to go onto that objective. I didn't start them on it because I wanted the to be able to be shot at, probably. Wave Serpent with the Howling Banshees in it. They have the Exarch has some special weapons. We'll go through them as we get to it. These guys are lined up here. They're actually on this objective here. These guys again. He's got the dual Shuriken cannon, and they've lined up there. And then I paid a CP for the Webway Strike, and again. Oh, is that snapped off? Or I have not picked up an Exarch model. I will change that shortly and pick up an Exarch model. But yeah, he's got the upgraded spear on him as well. And then over here, the captain and the bikers are ready to run as one. I did combat squad these guys in the end because they can stay on the objective and they can run forward and slice and dice. Librarian's just behind them. And then the apothecary and these guys are holding this objective, and they'll hopefully start repaying models. So the Eldar start on 5 CP. These guys start on 4 CP for the extra Warlord traits for the 2 characters. And then we will roll off for determining who gets first turn. The Eldar get turn 1. They've sprung their trap. Let's see what happens. End of the movement phase, turn 1. They've moved in to take the objective, and they can take shots through to the captain, I think. Do they have... Can ignore the lookouts there. Yep. That's just moved forward for counter-charging. They've stayed still for now. We've moved forward in a bunch over here. We are in deny range for the Psyker, but we did get 2 3s and a hit, so we've got a psychic test and a hit for our Strands of Fate. And we've got overwhelming firepower, so we need to kill 2 things in the shooting phase. Tempting target, nominated that one. And deploy homers, which we could possibly get next turn, so we may keep hold of them. Probably ditch that one. for now. But yeah, that being said, we're going to the psychic phase. So we will guide the we'll guide these guys. Goes off on. I don't get +1 to cast. Do I get +1 to cast? Or I just can't take perils. No, I just can't sell perils. So that guide is a 6. So that does go off. We will attempt to deny that one. We don't deny it because we're not within 12 inches. So those guys can reroll all of their hits. And then we will just straight on Super Smite. So from him, the nearest of these guys. Can't deny that because we're not in... so we take just 1 mortal wound. Ah. Well, it's one less we have to do later. So we'll just put that on him there. There's no sergeant in that squad because they're combat squadded. And that's it. We'll go on to the shooting phase. So these guys will put their 5 shots down into him, hitting on 3s because they did move. Wounding on 4s. So that's 1 and a mortal wound. Saving on a 3. Yep. So he just takes a mortal wound. Putting him down to 4 wounds. So we'll mark that one off. 4 wounds on the captain. These guys have 18-inch range for the shuriken catapults. (18-inch range). I don't know if any of these guys will be in range of anything. Nope. So that means these guys will put their shots down here, and ooh, that's probably -1 to shoot through. No, I think they're all okay because they've all got line of sight on this one without going through there. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, because the dual shuriken cannon. I will spend my thing to get 6 already. Hitting on hitting on 3s, re-rolling. And I will just re-roll everything, so I need those 6s. That's a couple more. They're misses, they're misses, they're misses. Wounding on 4s, but looking for 5s and 6s. Ooh. So there are 2. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. These will save on 4 because of Armour of Contempt. So that's 1. And these will save on 6s because of Armour of Contempt. So that will kill 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is the squad. So that is also 1 point for overwhelming firepower. So we need to kill one more thing in the shooting phase. These guys will put everything into, is that toughness 6? It is, right. Yeah, okay, so we'll put the shuriken cannons 1, 2, 4. Hitting on 3s because bikers don't suffer the penalty. Oh, just the 2 6s. And then 1 more 6. So 1 save of a 3-up and 3 saves of 5-ups. So 2, 4, 6. Putting that down to 4 wounds. But not killing it. He will put, what's his range of his singing spear? Singing spear is 12 inches. Are you within 12 inches? Nope. Can he take off 4 wounds? Guess we give it a try. Here's shuriken catapult. Not like that, he won't. Wounding on 5s. No. And is that... That's the end of the shooting. No charging at this point. So at the end of turn 1 for the Eldar, we do score 0 points, but we do have 1 racked up on overwhelming firepower. I think I will, yeah, I'm definitely going to ditch those 2. Don't need those. Better to try and score some different points in turn 2, as we go into turn 1 for the Death Guard. As we go into turn 1 for the Deathwatch. Oops. So our orders are in. Raise banners. For movement phase within range of an enemy objective. In no objective no man's land. Secure no man's land. Nothing. 2 or more objectives. Which I should do if I can clear them off. Well, actually, no, maybe I can't. So I need to do a lot of work for that. And investigate sites. But, okay, probably not doing a lot of that. I've got to clear some space out. And I spent 2 CP on Brotherhood Veterans. So these guys are currently running as Imperial Fists. So 6s to hit with the bolt weapons explode. And also the target doesn't get to the benefit of cover. Ta-da! We are in the Tactical Doctrine. And also we reroll 1s to wound against troops. It's hopefully if I clear this lot out, then it's them guys are done for. And it's not useful for the rest of the game. But we shall see. We shall see. He advanced up. They moved up. They stayed still. So I need to clear away this area. Hopefully I can clear these away in shooting and charge these. Clear a lot of them, or at least make them run. And then we have to deal with the Shining Spears and the Howling Banshees at a later date. So on to the Psychic phase. Or, where is it now? Investigate sites. Maybe a movement phase. He is wholly within 16 of the center, but if he does an action... Oh, he'll only score 2 victory points because he's only got 1 model. Nope, screw that then. We will do some psychic instead. So he will give 5 up, feel no pain to... Oh, what is the range on that? Warp charge of 6. 18 inches. So could we give it to the bikers? We could possibly give it to the bikers. Oh yes, we can give it to the bikers. So that goes off on a 6. And now so he can deny 2, so he will try and deny them. Nope. So these guys have a 5 up, feel no pain. And I guess he tries and does a smite, which will be on the bikers. Can you see? Yeah, it'll be on the bikers. That goes off on a 9. And that's denied on a 10. So no smite. Right. On to the shooting. Let's start these guys putting their shots into here. So that's 1, 2, 3. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s because the captain's next to them. No 1s to reroll. Wounding on 3s. Rerolling 1s because the troops. And that's 2, 4. AP -2 in the tactical doctrine. But they're camo cloaks. +1 to armor. Add an additional if they're in cover. So they are back to... So -2, +2, 5 ups. Oh. Well, that was very, very short-lived. We cleared away that objective, and yeah, well, cool. So these guys will shoot these guys. They are on a range. I did pre-measure that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hitting on 3s, no other rerolls. Wounding on 3s, rerolling 1s. Oh, checking the footage, there were another 5 6s that exploded, and then I can reroll these 1s because they're troops. That was a 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And they have a 4-up save, the Guardians. Yep, so that's 5 ups. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 5-up saves. Oh, that's some good saving. 2, 4, 6, 7. 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah. Although that's going to be a morale test. Coming round here. These guys didn't move. And they will put all of their shots onto these guys. Right, special ammunition for at least 2 guns, and they will all right, these 3 will need to shoot through cover. The heavy bolter won't. Right. And the flame of the heavy bolter, the range is just heavy bolter. And special ammunition is what I was looking at. We'll add 1 to the wound roll, so we'll be wounding on 3s. So these ones hit on 3s. This one hits on 4s. Wound on 3s. And save on a... not that. So that's taking a wound. The heavy bolter hits. Wound on 3s. And save on... they've got a 3-up save or a 4-up save? So it's -1. Oh, they've got 3-up save, so that's safe. The shotgun is in range. So we'll do strength 4, AP -1, 2 damage, hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s, and so that'll be AP -2, so wounding on, saving on 5. Nope, so that will actually kill the ones on 1 wound, and the frag cannon will fire the 2 shots, 1 hit, wounding on that. Saving on a 4. That's 2 damage. So we will take down 2 of those guys. And the last thing to fire then is the big fella. He will fire the 2 Crackstorm at those guys and everything else at the Wind Riders. So the 2 Crackstorm hitting on 4s, wounding on 2s, and that's AP -2, so that will be push the 5-up invul. Nope. So we kill 2 of those. And the missiles hitting on 4s, both hit. Strength 8, wounding on 2s. Saving AP -3, so saving on a 6. Nope, so we kill 1 more bike. And the melter. 1 hit. Doesn't wound. And that would have gone straight through and killed a bike at this range. So we'll take that one away. On to the charging. So, Imperium Sword lets you re-roll the charge, doesn't it? Yeah, re-roll the charge. So it's actually a 9-inch charge into the Wave Serpent. And I can re-roll, but I don't need to. 10 will get me in over here. Give space for the bikers to come in. Oh yes, they're in, so we'll come in that way and get as many in as possible. We get them all in. He could heroically intervene. I don't know if you hear him that camera. We've got a puppy and she's crying at me. So we will... No, we won't charge over there. We'll use that as a bit of a roadblock. And we will come over here. We'll start with the brand new Smash Captain. Because why not? So he's got 4 attacks plus shock assault plus Imperium Sword. Hitting on 2s. They all hit. And he's strength 9. And the Wave Serpent is toughness probably 7, right? Toughness 7, yep. So wounding on 3s. But looking for 6s. No 6s. So that's 4. And the Serpent Shield... 5 plus... Oh, against ranged attacks. Oh, okay. So he's got... Well, there's 5 up save anyway, because it's AP -2. Ooh. No saves. So that's 4, 8, 16. It's got 13 wounds. Does it go boom? No. And there are 10 people on the inside. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 4 don't make it out. We will get that set. At the end of turn 1, we better do some leadership. These guys are leadership 7. Yeah, that's another one running away. And then on 1s and 2s, there's just one left there. Oops. The Dire Avengers are leadership 8. They can't fail. They only lost 2. Howling Banshees are leadership 8, but they lost 4. 5. So another one runs away. And then 5 left are on 1s. Thankfully no more run away. And the Break Squad, the Wind Riders are leadership 7. And they lost 3. So now it's 5. So at least he stays. Yeah, so we will go on to turn 2 for the Eldar. So the orders come in, secure no man's land, and capture enemy objective. Ooh, they're going to be tough, but we can at least kill one thing, hopefully. These guys have stayed here. Just sure to take care of that. We can take care of the Librarian, that's going to be something. Take care of their captain. And these guys dropped in 9 inches away. Hopefully deal with the Apothecary, deal with these guys. Get a decent charge in, and we're going to be there. Onto the site. Oh, and we got 2 saves. And that, so we had, well, we got 2 objectives. So we got 10 points, but we didn't hold more, so we only got, so we didn't get the full 15. As we got into, yeah, and I suppose if we can get off there, maybe get a charge off, might be better. Alright, let's see. Psychic. So we're going to go for a we'll go for a guide on these guys. We'll use that. So that's a 9. Do we deny that? Yeah, let's deny that one. Nope. That's a 9, so that goes through. And we'll also smite the Librarian for D3 for 2. And the Primarist Libby has 5 or 6 wounds. Five wounds, so he's down to 3. We will go on to the shooting phase. We'll put the shots into those guys. So there's Shuriken Cannon first, hitting on 3s. That goes through. Wounding on 3s. So 1 3-up save and 1 5-up save. They're okay. The Shuriken Do the Singing Spear into the Librarian and the Shuriken into there. Shuriken, and we'll wound on 4s. No wounds. And the Singing Spear hits. Wounds on a 2. But we'll save on a 3. And that saves okay. So we will spend some command points on... first of all, we'll send 1 CP on Blade Storm on there. So 6s to hit. We'll score 1 additional hit. So there is 4 Shuriken Catapults, or Avenger Shuriken Catapults, 3, 4, and they will shoot up at this thing. Hitting on 3s, but re-rolling everything for guide. Yeah, I'll just re-roll everything that's not a 6. Because we need those 6s. Good. So 4 6s will do 4 additional hits. And we'll wound on 5s. And these are all 6-up saves. 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6. Well, that's the 4, so it does blow up. How much does it do? Let me check. It does blow. I think it does blow up first. Oh no, it doesn't blow up. Oh, it explodes. D3 for 6 inches. Ooh. Yep. I will catch the Librarian. So let's do our Librarian first. He gets 2, so he's down to 1. The 2 wound biker is dead. The Wraithseer gets 1, which puts him down to 3 wounds. Well, if I say he's got 6 wounds, so it puts him down to 5. And on to the Dire Avengers. 1. So they just lose the 1 guy. And that comes off the table. That is what we wanted. We didn't want it to fall off the table. These girls will put their pistols into the bikers. 3 hits, wounding on 5s. No wounds. And is that the end of the shooting? Oh no, over here. Shining Spears. Their melters are only 6 inches, or their lance, sorry. So they've got the Shuriken Cannon and 2 Shuriken Catapults into the guys on the top. Shuriken Cannon and 3. So this one will save on a 3 because they're in cover. Nope, so that will kill 1. Let's get the Power Maul. And this one will be on a 4. No. That's not good. The other bolter dude. Oh, hang on a minute. We've got the Apothecary. So the first guy is dead. Second guy is actually dead. All right. The Shuriken Cannon. Oh, the Shuriken Catapult, sorry. 2 auto go through. And so 2 2-ups. and a 4-up. So that would kill one, unless I get 6. No. So we do kill another one. I guess the Sarge has to go. That is not good. No apothecary saves made. Just have to hope they fail their charge. Hope the Eldar did spend a CP. So, let's have a look. Charge phase. The Farseer will charge into just the Librarian. 8, that'll get him in, but we will go onto there to get onto the objective. These girls will charge only the captain. No, the captain and the bikes. Oh yes, so they're where's the... Ooh, have I taken the wrong one out? I have. Alright, she should still be in there. We'll put her here then. So that's the Exarch. So they will go in that way. And... and they need their long charge. Oh, use the right dice. 7. No, that won't make it. Right. So we will start here. So Howling Banshees. So we get one to the wound rolls. And so they get, so she gets 5 attacks. And she will put it onto the bikes. And these will put it onto the captain. They get 3 attacks each. 2. So there's 4 there. So she is strength +2. So she's strength 5. So she wound these guys on 3s. Hitting on 3s. And wounding on 3s. And that's AP -3, so -2. So 5-up saves. Nope. And how much damage is that? 2 damage apiece. So that will kill, that's the sergeant there. Sergeant's still on the table. And all of these girls into the captain. Hitting on 3s. Now wounding on strength 4, so wounding on 3s. And it's 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6. Saving on 4s. He takes a single wound. Now I think I'm going to have to pay 2 CP to interrupt leaving the Deathwatch on a single CP, because that Librarian is probably gone. So he needs to go first. So the Librarian has 4 attacks. 5 with shock assaults. Strength 4, 5. So 5 attacks, hitting on 3s. That doesn't help. Wounding on 3s. Is that right? Strength 4, 5. Yeah, he's toughness 4. AP. Oh, it's got a flat 4-up invul. Oh, he takes a wound, putting him down to 4. And then he gets 2 attacks, I think. Yeah, 2 attacks. Hitting on 2s, always wounding on 2s, but saving on 3s. Oop. Wounding on a 2, saving on a 3. He is good. Worryingly so, alright. The bikers. So the sergeant gets 3 attacks, +1 for chainswords, plus... Oh no, is that only if they charge or if they get charged? I think it's only if they get charged, right? Yes, only if they charge. So yeah, 3 attacks, 2 attacks, chainsword, plus shock assault. Hitting on 4s, because they're -1 to hit. Let me double check that. Banshees are always -1 to hit. Yeah, -1 from the attack's hit roll. But they are in range of the captain. No. Wounding on 3s. And saving on 4s. So we only take down 1. And Smashy Captain gets 5 attacks because he didn't charge. Yeah, 4 +1 for shock assault. Hitting on 2s because he can ignore all of the modifiers. Wounding on 2s. And saving on 4-ups. So we take down another one. And at the end of the turn, that's contested. So we don't have catch remedy outposts, we don't have secure no man's land, but we do get overwhelming firepower, so we can take that one. And I think I will burn that one and keep that one because I might get that if they survive. They could fail morale, which they don't. They can't fail morale. They can't fail morale. So we'll go into turn 2 for the Deathwatch. So, end of the movement phase for turn 2. We're falling out of combat here and use the CP we got back for Relentless Assault so they can fall back and charge again. And I missed this. They had the fight with Feel No Pain and he got 2 wounds back. We missed his attacks, but that we'll call that the idiot tax. These guys have taken this objective, remained there, see if we can psychic our way out. We've come back here, the Power Maul came back in, hopefully we can shoot and charge those guys, the Apothecary's there. And these guys can all put shots down there, so hopefully we can clear them off. We'll be in for a good start. We're still in the Tactical Doctrine. And we only got 5 points for holding our home objective over there. So we'll see how that goes. We'll go on to the Psychic then. So we will try... We'll try Fortified with Contempt on himself. That does not go off. And we'll try a Smite. That goes off on an 8. And that's not denied. Just for the 1. Just for 1 mortal wound. Oh, okay. Putting him down to 3. That's not particularly useful. Shooting phase. He has a pistol. He has an Inferno pistol. Hitting on a 2. And wounding on a 2. Doesn't wound. Fine. Fine. These guys will put their shots over there. Hopefully we should kill them off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hitting on 3s. We didn't advance. No rerolls. Wounding on 3s. No rerolls. That's 2, 4, 6, 7. AP -1 currently. And they have 4-up save. Our Avengers 4-up save, so it'll be 5-up. 2, 4, 6, 7. 2, 4, 6. 5-ups. And I think the Exarch has 3 wounds. He does, so we clear that squad off there nicely. Shooting phase over here. We have 2 special ammunition and the Infernus and the other one there. So we'll fire the special issue ammunition on. What do we want to do? Add one to the damage characteristics. So, hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s, saving on 4s. So that's 2 damage. So that does take down one of them. And the heavy bolter hitting on 4s, wounding on 3s. Saving on a 4. That saves. The flamer for 6. Putting on 3s. Let me double check that. For this heavy bolter. Oh, sorry, it's not an Infernus heavy bolter. It's just a heavy bolter. Alright, so that... yeah. Points. Points are a thing. And then the frag cannon then hits. 2 wounds. AP... minus... Is it assault? Minus, yeah, it's assault, so -3, but it'll be 5-up invul. No. So that's 2 damage, and the Exarch has 5 wounds? 4 wounds? Five wounds. Oh, it technically spears have 3 wounds each. Okay, yeah, that. 2 wounds, 1. Heavy bolter was... Oh, actually, that'll leave you on 1 wound. Oh no, they do have 2 wounds. 2 wounds. There's 4 wounds. So that'll leave you on 2. It's 3 attacks the each, yeah. Right. Ah, he's got a pistol. Hits. Wounds. 4-up save. Saved. And that is the end of the shooting phase. So the bikers will charge back in. For 3. Yeah, we'll keep him away so he can, within half an inch, so they can consolidate and get him in. They need a fairly decent charge. 6. Ooh. Is that enough? No. Nope, they needed a 7. Ooh. Alright. So we will consolidate that way. So we get 3. And then chainsword, shock assault, and then 2 extra attacks each from actually charging. Hitting on 4s, re-rolling 1s. Because that captain is there. Wounding on 3s. Two, 4, 6, 7. Again, 4, 6, 7. Saving on 4-ups. Wow, we only take 1 more down. That is challenging. Oh. Now defenders get to choose first. Both got 4-up involves. He's multiple damage, so yeah, we'll put everything into him. So 5 attacks for her, 3 attacks for the other one, and they only get +1 to wound if they made a charge, so they don't get that. So she will hit on 3s, wound on 3s, 4-up invul. So he takes 2 damage, putting him down to 1. This could not go well. That might not go well. Wounding on 4. No, okay, we're okay. Libby, 4 attacks. All hit. Wounding on 3s. 2 6-up saves. I guess we spend our 2 dice and just pass that. He got 2 attacks, hitting on 2s. Oh, never mind. That continues. Captain just gets 4 attacks now. Yep. Always hitting on 2s. Wounding on 2s. 4-up invuls. Wow. That combat continues. Destroyed. Oh, bring it down. Oh yeah, missions will bring it down. Highest wound characteristics is actually him there on 6. And we got wound counters for incursion. We need 15. So let's see, there was 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's possible. Do we get hold the line? I'm in range of the deployment zone. So if we can kill that thing, we will get hold the line, but We will go on to turn 3 for what's left of the Eldar forces. Desperation setting, capture the enemy outpost, extend battle lines. That's not possible because... Oh, it might be possible if we can kill that one there. And no surrender, no retreat. That's also maybe possible. But we'll come over here. We'll go into... Oh. 4, 6. We haven't rolled our fate dice. We can re-roll 1. I'll go to psychic. Hit and a wound. Let's keep all of that. Psychic, hit and a wound. Oh, and these guys, I guess, are in the assault doctrine now because that's gonna help, hopefully. Alright, we're going to the psychic phase. We will try a smite, so we will use the dice. And that's a 10. Need to deny that. Nope. For 3. Right, we've smited our way out of combat there. The librarian falls. I guess we doom those guys over there. Doom does not go off. Doom is a 6 or a 7. Doom is a 7. No. Right, on to the shooting phase. Pistols into combat at the captain. 2 hits. 2 wounds. 3 up saves. He's okay. We'll shoot. What's the range of his shining spear again? 12 inches. Oh yes. So we'll put everything into these guys. Alright, the spear doesn't hit. Shuriken. 3 hits. Wounds on 4s. So 2 3-up saves and a 5-up. Oh. Those guys are staying tough there. Over here, the Shuriken Catapult. 2 hits. 1 wound. Save on a 5-up. Saves. And the Lance hits. His Paragon Lance is a bit special. Wounds on... Oh, a Star Lance, sorry. Strength 8, so wounds on 2s. AP -4. So 6-up save. Which they make. They are saving today. And... Oh, we only scored 5 points for holding our home objective because that one was contested. Let's mark that up. So at currently the score is 20 points to 5 in favour of the Eldar. So we will charge. That is an unfailable charge. So we'll go right in there. He gets to fight first. 5 attacks. Hitting on 2s because he made a charge for Expert Lancers. Hitting on 2s. Strength +5, so strength 8. So 2s and 2s. AP -4, 2 damage. 2s. And let's use 1 auto wound. Yeah, there we go. Saving on 6s because AP -4. Nope. Alright. So the first guy is alive. He's dead. And then the second guy is alive on 1 wound. Thanks to the apothecary. So we will take the... Ooh. I guess at this point, the heavy bolter, and put a wound onto the frag cannon. The defenders get to choose first, so the captain will go next, hitting on 2, sorry, wounding on 2s, and saving on 4-up invols. We only kill 1 more again. But at least she can only attack the bikes. So she has 5 attacks, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s because she's strength 5. AP minus 3. Yep, so a 5-up save. Which they make... Oh, that was what that wound dice was, wasn't it? He's got 2 wounds. So these guys will attack back. So 3 plus chainsword. Hitting on 4s. Yeah. 1 wound. Saving on a 4. Nope. And she has 3 wounds, putting her down to 2. These guys can attack back. So there is so they have 2 attacks each, 3 with shock assault. So there's 1 normal guy, 1 heavy thunder hammer, and 1 with the mace. Mace. Power mace. Power maul, sorry. Alright. So the regular guy hits on 3s, wounds on 4s. We'll save on a 4-up. Nope, that's 1 damage. Heavy thunder hammer hits on 4s and 2s. And 5-up invul. Nope, he is very much gone. So we can turn our attention there. Deal with here. Maybe he can go steal their home objective. As we'll go on to turn 3 for the Deathwatch. Deathwatch orders are in to press the advantage. So we've got assassination, kill 1 or more enemy character, behind enemy lines, get 2 units behind, and bring it down, which I still have. I scored the 2 that I had at the end of the last turn, so I got 10 points. And also, I got 10 points for holding 2 objectives, but not more than the enemy. So we're currently 25 to 25. Over here, the sergeant came back in, got to get rid of this for assassinate and for bring it down. He's come around here to take care of him. Stayed in combat there. No psychic phase, so straight onto the shooting. He will try his Infernus pistol. Hits. Wounds. No save. So he is melted. Well, these guys do have pistols. I must have missed that. 1 hit. 1 wound. No. So she is down to a single wound. And so what, 2 CP. So we'll put all the shots into him first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hitting on 3s. Oh, that's a lot. Wounding on 4s. That's 3 4-up saves. Oh, he takes 2 wounds. Putting him down to 1 left as well. We'll go over there into him as well. And so what we got for the shotgun, if we go for the AP -1, 2 damage. So 2 shots hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. Nope. Special issue ammunition. There is 1 guy. There's a +1 to wound, right? Halfway rounds. Does not seem the benefit of cover. Yeah, we'll go for that one. 1 hit, wound on a 4. No! The frag cannon doesn't hit. Oh. Well, that's frustrating. I'll have to make a charge up to the barrier for them, see if the heavy thunderhammer can do it. So that is it. So onto the charge phase. They will charge. I'll try to. 10. I think that should do it. Should definitely do it. Oh, yes. Oops. Right to the barrier. So, 4 attacks with a heavy thunderhammer because we... Oh no, 3 because we charged. 3 with the normal guy, and 3 with the power maul, and 3 for the sergeant, which is just normal. Right, thunderhammer hitting on 4s and 2s. 4-up invul. No, he is gone. She gets her 5 attacks. And wounding on 4s, yeah. Saving on 5s. So that will kill that one and put that one onto 2 wounds. And chainswords. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 3s. 4-up invuls. Nope. She is gone as well. And that is the Eldar force removed. So we've got assassinate and bring it down for another 10 points. Turn 4, we'll get 15. So we will max the primary, so that's 25, 35 because they're all painted, to 75. The Deathwatch expunged. They were like, nope, we're not having this. So yeah, at the end of turn 3, that's where this game ends. We have enough speed to get onto that objective. We can take all of them, make sure they're all secure, and purge the Xenos. So with that being said, thank you for indulging me in my Solohammer. Please do like, subscribe, follow along. Check out the Instagrams, both mine and the guy I was talking about before, because his painting is seriously amazing. And we will see you in the next video.